It's midday, right? I hope you're fine wherever you are. Welcome on board. I missed on something because in the night I was doing another video for Life Saga Nyabohanse. You know, Nyabohanse is part of. We came from where we are and we came on Nyabohanse, guys. So in the morning, I had to quickly check various videos from Nyabohanse. And of course, there is a lot of good progress going on with that is Nyabohanse. We have the visitors, the international visitors in the house, Meru and Switzerland, right? So just give me a while. Let me collect something. Maybe in a few minutes I'll be coming. There is the ice. So guys, I'm still waiting on you. Welcome to the house. Welcome on board. But I'll start because sometimes keeping waiting might not be very healthy. So guys, thank you so much for supporting me on my channel. In the morning, I had about 100 views just by walking from home to work. And I really appreciate that presence. So guys, let's keep on focusing on our goal because this month is the first monetization month. So guys, really support me so that I see the essence of the lazy gang. Yeah, the lazy gang. So we keep sitting here and watching and, taking data from here and there, you know, like a lazy reader. You just read people's books and give comments. Give your wishful thoughts. That's what we do. But then I hope that through our participation, of course, we keep watching these people also and we support them. We also really love them, only that we don't love some things that happen around them. So, for example, currently I'm very sorry for ROCIO, for example, for the severe attack of malaria. Yesterday I was talking and I was saying that she really has a mental, rather psychological and downbreak because heartbreak is not easy. For those who have gone through heartbreaks, you understand it's a very tough moment to deal with. And what I'm not actually understanding is why Mara is so reluctant. I just saw when visitors came on the second day, he was saying they will be going, and I was like, whoosh, finally he's going to pick ROCIO. But then I've waited and visitors went, others are coming, and he's still not moving out of the villa to go collect. But I just think, as I said yesterday, a patriarchal society sometimes, a man would actually want to show that if you go, it is your problem. Then one thing that scared me is the yesterday's video, of course. When I watched that, Maro came up with a statement that is very likely to be related to what is happening at the villa. Let me just check and show that. Yeah, while he's with these visitors from Switzerland, the boyfriend and girlfriend, that is artist who, for those of you who remember the name, artist Eddie, yeah, he dropped a statement that was quite, you know, maybe he's being frank, candid in his own way, and maybe Rocio needed to understand this. You know, during relationships, sometimes people don't take a time in courtship. We used to study some subject known as SEE, social ethics and social education ethics, during our time in high school. And that subject will teach you on courtship, matters to do with courtship and marriage, you know. And the importance of courtship is to enhance knowledge on maybe how the two people behave, understanding their likes and dislikes, what they prefer, their preferences, you know, their reasoning. So once you see how somebody reasons and you can't stand that, then you just decide that this is not the right marriage partner. But if you don't actually check into that, you might fall into somebody's hands thinking that you will have a successful marriage only to end up in what we are seeing. So like I'm looking at the Rocio Marwa situation, and I'm thinking that both of them have been a bit of distance. They have different identities, and another thing is that both of them seem to be very proud, and no one is coming down. And of course, now it has gone to an extent of sickness. Though I'll talk about it, and this is not what I'm insinuating. The actual sense is that for you people, if you have dealt with kids, sometimes you'll deal with a child, and if a child wants something and you're not providing, or they're trying to pressure you, or maybe you punish them, you see. I actually have two kids, and I've also stayed with people's kids, because I told you I handle orphans and also children who are disadvantaged. Maybe their fathers have disregarded them or something like that. So I've lived with kids, different kids. And what happens with a child sometimes when you pressure them, or maybe you punish them for the wrongs they have done, what happens is that they'll seek your attention, some of them. We have different children with different behavior. If my children are two, but they behave so different actually. So one child that I have, when you punish her, she will seek your attention, and she will still cry as she comes near you. She will even make you attend to her by even wanting to lie on your lap or something like that. You know, sometimes I've also stayed with a child whom, after you punished, she would actually become sick. I don't know whether it is a psychological sickness, I don't know. But she would become sick until you actually pay attention to her, and then she will become okay. So I'm just thinking that Rocio is actually in this state whereby she's wondering, okay, things happened, there was flares, there was physical abuse, possibly, as it is being said. Then she left, and because she doesn't have anybody in the village, she decided to go to Nairobi. And now she has realized nobody is actually paying her attention from the family. Only subscribers, reactors are doing it. You know, they are asking, where is Rocio? Marwa, take care of the wife, bring her back, talk to her. You know, some have even suggested, let her go to Argentina, and then you can co-parent. Even up to now, many people think that maybe Rocio has gone to Argentina, but I don't think she would be writing a message saying she has severe malaria, and she would not be doing a video soon if she is in Argentina. But we had Marwa, of course, in the previous day's video. He was indicating that Rocio is in Nairobi, because Rocio had not said where she is in the previous message. But now she has posted again and said she was tested, she has severe malaria. And you people, you understand what it means by severe malaria. Indeed, she may have it. But again, I'm just trying to give possibilities. Most times, in our homes, if you have dealt with kids, sometimes you have kids who, after you punish, they'll come to you, hold you, lie on your lap, like they want your attention after you have had conflict. That is the way of sorting the differences and making you understand that, yeah, we had a conflict, but we can move on. So from what I'm seeing, ROCIO is not did not really want to bring herself to the village, but she wanted to see this attention and think, or rather see, whether Marwa is not what people say. Because a lot of people actually on if you've been checking on different platforms, they try to insinuate. Yilmaz, thank you so much. Welcome again to our channel. As I had promised, I said that we would be doing a live stream from 12, and I'm lucky that I have this time to do a live stream on Dimwango and family. Thank you so much, Ilmaz. God bless you for your presence and for your like. And I can also see some other person there. I don't know who it is, but you can actually also give a like and subscribe to the channel if you've not, and give a like. But Yilmaz, you are part of our community. I really appreciate your presence and commitment to support me all the time, during the walk, during the stroll, during the live streams, and during the videos. I really appreciate, and I don't take it for granted. Mr. Fruits Money. That name, I really think it's a pain name, just like we have John Lara for, we call it Fathers of Nation. No, not Fathers of Nation, but this book that high school students are doing is called The Samaritan. So, Mr. Fruits Money. Fruits money, money from fruits money. Anyway, let's proceed. But then, as I'm saying, what my opinion is that ROCIO might actually be like those kids we have in the houses. And even many women, after you've had conflict with a woman, some of them will fall sick because mentally they are broken down psychologically. And that is one way of seeking reconciliation, because in sickness, the normal person will automatically pay attention to what the other partner has. So after waiting for so long and nobody is actually paying attention, nobody is communicating maybe to her, though it is her who blocked other people. So I don't know whether she has unblocked so far the family. So no one is actually giving any intentions. And as we saw the previous video, in past, when Marwa was having a dual live stream with the sister, they indicated that they do not want somebody to come in the family and feel like they have authority over anything. Like in one weekend, somebody feels like they have authority over anything. So now she comes up and she says, yeah, my brother should not be stressed by somebody. If someone will do that, they better go away. That is a statement. Some people are saying that shameless naysayers are digging into the past. But then the past is always connected to the present, and the present is connected to the future. What happens today is determined by yesterday. And that is why even the entire family of Ondaris keep saying that we used to have a donkey, we used to be called a donkey family, now we have worked so hard, all of us have German machines. Yeah. So they should actually accept that the past defines the present and the present defines the future in one way or another. That's my opinion, though. Now, when I look at what Marwa is doing, like he's going about his business like nothing has happened. And I think this one is really touching ROCIO, because ROCIO thought after the difference and she leaves and tries to leave the country and she didn't make it, then they would be concerned. After all, there are people who are on the, online all the time, and they are hearing what people are saying. They are seeing what suggestions people are making. So the automatic calculation or mathematics was that Marwa, as a person who is romantic, in quotes, would actually be interested in where is ROCIO and go. And of course, as I saw in one of the videos during the car review, he insinuated that he would be going somewhere. However, from the suggestion, actually, if you heard the video here, he is planning to be within the village for long, because he said that Dimwango will be away, I think. So for the next 2 days, he's going to look after her construction. Let me just check the part. It's here. He was here saying that he will be in charge of that place, when he was taking these people around the Jagari or Gigolo. Is it Jagari or Gigolo, Marwa? Let's just check there. Gigolo or... He said that at some point. Said that at some point. I'll be showing you, because I don't want to keep showing everything. I just show some part of it. I think it was at minute 10:40 something. 10:40 something. Let me check for that receipt. Here.
And D20? Like 3,000 or something. Yeah, I saw like 4,000. Yeah. It's very expensive. Yeah. One metal bar. Just one. I want we go to see the sugar, then we come back, we film me a video. Yes. Show me up like you. Yes. Yeah. Engineer. Guys, there's a process here we're gonna show you with Eddie. They are creating, I don't know, they call it jagalo. I don't know. I am not sure because also that word can be bad. I know. It could be something else somewhere for a man.
Jagalo,
So I don't know in English.
Yeah, you people, can you help Marwa get the word? Is it jigolo, jagara, jagolo? I even don't know about it, but I used to think it is a jaggery. That's how in our place they call it, because it's a sugar cane zone where people make this kind of sugar, and they also do the refined sugar from West Sugar Company. Anyway, it is what it is. So let's go to the part whereby Marwa is assuring us that he's still around, you know. Jigolo, jigara, jagari. So let's get to that part of the project. I think it was in Dimango's project. Was it the video whereby he was actually suggesting that he will be here? He's not going anywhere. He's not going anywhere. And of course, everybody was thinking that he might be going somewhere. But in this video, there's a suggestion that he's not. So at the beginning, I think he said something to these international guests. That is the Switzerland lady and the boyfriend, Eddie, the artist. So at the beginning, when they came to this site, he said something here.
Because of experience, I work very diligently with the engineer to make sure everything is done very well. So yes, this is my sister's construction. Yes. So
I think he said that earlier,
right?
right?
Lots of you sometimes you see us on YouTube, and you're like, is this real or is fake? So Ed is here to confirm what is going on, and also I'll give him time to film his video in the process. And my sister, I don't know how to say some things, but for now I'm the one who is taking over this construction for the next 2 days. You know, when I'm here,
You got it, right? You got it, right? You got it. So he will be here for 2 days. And if this video was posted yesterday, it means he will be here today and Friday, you know. And Saturday, of course, for the Seventh-day Adventist, it's a resting day. So, of course, I don't expect him to travel to anywhere on Saturday. Maybe he may travel on Sunday, but then to where? Even for why? So, maybe ROCIO actually saw this, and she was like, oh, yesterday I said I was resting, but it's not actually resting. And you remember my yesterday's reaction, I said that she's not just resting. As far as she's saying she's resting, she's possibly sick. And the sickness, even if she has malaria, she also has a heartbreak. A heartbreak is a serious disease, guys. If you have ever broken, if your heart has ever broken, by the way, I've never had a heartbreak. Never. Maybe I'm going to have it, but I don't want it anyway. But I've seen my friends, my sisters, some of them have been heartbroken. And when they are heartbroken, they'll be totally sick. Like the whole body will be like malaria and all that. And maybe malaria comes also because she changed from Nyabohanse to the other place, Nairobi. And currently Nairobi, it's very cold, raining. And with the change of places and possibly all that, she might be having severe malaria, just as she said. Who are we to doubt the story when she's the... I always say that when the crocodile comes out of the water and tells you that, you know, who is sick? How can you doubt the story? And now even here, it's not even somebody saying it's herself. So if she posted that message to say that she's sick and she has been tested with severe malaria, she's not communicating to us only. I don't think she's targeting us as the audience. That message was meant for Marwa, because she knew Marwa would actually be checking. People check out on each other, you know. If this is your baby mama, How can you not check on her? And in fact, she's still in the picture until they say otherwise, you know. But Maro now decided to also break a message. I don't know whether it was before the posting of what you know, Ro Cabrera said, or I don't know, whichever way it worked, you know. So he is assuring her, oh my God, do you think I'm coming? I'm not coming anywhere. You can bring yourself here. But remember, I'm the only man with a lot of professional knowledge on construction. So I'll be at the site. I'll be the site for 2 more days. And Saturday will be our Sabbath day. Sabbath day is supposed to be kept holy. And if there are people who really observe their Sabbath day, they are the Seventh-day Adventist fellas. They observe it sacredly. So he cannot even go anywhere, right? He will be in Nyabo Hanse. So, in fact, if there is an opportunity, he could easily go to Nairobi. Was when these friends that came with the vehicle were here. He could have easily used that opportunity to reach Nairobi because the vehicles were there. In fact, he would not have been charged for any fee. These people would just have driven him to town and he could meet ROCIO, then they bring back. But then, I think he's feeling like a real man shouldn't do that, you know. You took yourself away, bring yourself back. I told you yesterday that's what happens in Africa. Sometimes, for people who don't care, they are like women, of course, in most of the African settings, are taken like objects, you know. The objects of, you know, pleasure, and they are also objects to deliver babies. You understand, like an incubator. In some situations, they are considered as an incubator. So an incubator, if one is not working, you can easily replace it with another if you have money, right? That's what happens. So in some situations, if you look at Africa, and I'm not saying in all situations, but in some situations, women are considered as incubators. And that is why when they don't bear children in 1 year or 2, a man begins a war, or their family begins a war. And therefore it will be like, if they are not giving babies, they're just filling the toilet, they should have babies, and all that noise is made. And so a quick arrangement is made, another wife is brought. That is the nonsense that happens in Africa, by the way. So understand that. And so now ROCIO might be considering herself the queen of the villa when she's being considered as an incubator, because that is what happens in Africa sometimes. Women are considered as incubators. You've seen a lot of documentaries or videos around whereby women are just treated as incubators. If you come, we expect in 6 months you already are bearing a baby or carrying a baby. In 9 months, we want a baby. And once a baby is there, we now begin calling you Mama so-and-so. No wonder I've been always asking, why does Marwa call Ro Cabrera Mama? Every time Mama, and yet he has Conrad's mom. That is his mother, right? But you've always seen all the time, never has Marwa called ROCIO Cabrera my love. Because he married a white, right? I should be seeing him calling ROCIO my love, baby, honey. But he doesn't use such words. He always calls her mom. And mom, actually, when he has the mother present, the mother is not dead. The mother, Conrad's mom, is there. So when he keeps calling her mom, I think you understand now what I'm saying. So apart from being considered incubators, sometimes in Africa, a woman, or rather a wife, is considered to replace the mother. You know, like now, if the mother was washing the feet, was washing the clothes, was cooking food, you know, that is now the role a woman is actually thought to carry once a man marries. So it is also possible that Marwa has been looking at ROCIO and thinking, you should, you know, when you came in, you should have replaced the roles my mother did, like cleaning my clothes, you know, cooking for me, doing all they do, and give me peace. And actually, in the video he did, if you heard it clearly, he said that Mr. Fruit is like, Sevele calls Brenda, darling. Sevelai, okay. But that, now does he call ROCIO darling? So I'm saying in Africa, most situations, not all, because now there are situations where people call each other darling, honey, you know, baby. But I'm talking about the specific aspect of Marwa. Does he call ROCIO dear, darling, honey? Have you ever heard? If you watch them, have you ever heard Mr. Fruits? Have you ever heard? Because particularly for me, I've never heard. Now in this video, he came up with a bombshell. Okay, so let's proceed with this other part. At it was somewhere 40 minutes, huh? I think, when they were doing the review of the Pajero. Yeah, somewhere 40. Yeah, here. So actually, Mr. Fruitmani, I don't see every Africa doing that. I didn't say so. Because even Eddie here, even though they are not yet married, but the kind of address he gives Eddie is different from ROCIO, Cabrera, and Marwa, right? Yeah, so let's check for this part. All right. So when the lady, the girlfriend of Eddie, the artist, was brought to introduce herself, this is what she said. And I want you to pay attention to what Marwa then said.
Okay. One thing I like, she's very peaceful. That's why I'm always with her. Yeah. I remember you've said a very good point. She's always peaceful.
Have you heard? Eddie has introduced the girlfriend and said she's very peaceful. And Marwa says, yeah, I like the point you have introduced, that she's very peaceful. Now let's get the bombshell.
Most men, all we want is just a peaceful lady.
So Marwa wants a peaceful lady, right? All he wants is a peaceful lady. And remember, he's dropping this bomb when they have had a conflict with the ROCIO. So what is he trying to say? He is trying to say that ROCIO is not peaceful, right? That is what I can interpret as a reactor, He's trying to actually prove that this woman is not peaceful. My question is, what do women expect from men? What is ROCIO expecting from Marwa? Is it only financial stability? I don't think so. She also needs a caring man. A man who cares when she's sick, as she is when she's severely having malaria. She wants a man who will actually, even if they had a conflict, a man who will go by, maybe at least call her, maybe even take care and make her reach the village. And they settle disputes, guys. We've had people always saying that don't make a very big bed. A very big bed discourages reconciliation when you've had conflict with your wife. Make a small bed. So that if someone really moves away from you at night, they'll find it very cold and they'll